Hi and welcome. This is Christy from Rising North, and buckle up, Buttercup. Tonight we are diving in deep, 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 deep dive into what actually happens when your soul begins to come alive and becomes the boss of your life. And I can tell you this with certainty because my soul has bossed up in the past several years, and she is definitely the captain of this ship. So, some truths, painful truths, um, beautiful truths, messy truths that I have learned in this journey of mine. Number one, things no longer make logical sense. So, as your soul begins to lead and your heart begins to open, and that brain heart coherence starts happening and coming online and on board, your life is going to make less and less logical sense. So, whereas before, when you were operating from the logical programming and you were operating from a organized, strategic, mind-based place of this is what I'm going to do, this is how I'm going to orchestrate my life, this is how it's going to look. I'm going to get a college degree, I'm going to get a job, I'm going to work 9 to 5, I'm going to save for my retirement, I'm going to meet my husband, I'm going to do this and this and this, I'm going to travel these places. It all picture one of those like flow charts with the big piece of paper that you can flip, and then you can go to the next big piece. Picture that flow chart just being taken apart one page at a time, just ripped off of the what do they call it? The um ah, you know, the strip that it's attached to at the top. Picture that you are taking all the pages off and you're just crumpling them up one by one, and then you're setting them on fire. That's basically what happens. And you have to start from ground zero, a total rebuild. And your soul's in charge this time. So there's nothing scripted, there's nothing orchestrated, there's nothing on the flowchart. And the reason why is because it is like little breadcrumbs. It's little step by step by step by step. And in this journey, once the soul takes over, another piece of this is that energy becomes currency. So your energy is running the show. Your authentic expression is coming online more and more. In this coming online, you are destined to let certain people go. You will feel it energetically. You will feel all of the shifts that need to happen in your life. When you really give the soul the true keys to the kingdom and you let her ham run wild, then you naturally have to let go of many people and illusions and programming and beliefs and patterns and all those really great things that our society loves so much and just has so much control. This illusion of control is born out of these concepts. Well, not for you, my friend. If you allow your soul to lead, it's all going by the wayside. So be prepared for that. Next, number two goes along with energy becoming your currency. Um, the material realm becomes less and less important to you. Things like when you're searching for a partner, things like status, how much money they have, how tall they are, all their physical attributes become less and less and less important because you can see right through the illusions now. Once your soul comes online, you can discern what you need to gravitate towards and what you need to step away from. It becomes very clear when you are on this path. What is said is not very significant anymore. It's more about what is not said, if that makes any sense. Your soul is like a lie detector. Your soul can see through the nonsense, can see through the illusions so easily. And it becomes easier and easier and easier as you walk this path. So that is number 2, when you boss up and allow your soul to lead your way. Number 3, you no longer shy away from any of it anymore. You don't shy away from becoming angry. You don't shy away from speaking your truth. You don't shy away from authenticity or vulnerability. You don't shy away from the tougher topics. You are here. Your soul came here to experience all of it because your soul knows something that mankind fails to recognize, and that is that your soul is here for a speck of time, and then it continues on in its journey, in its evolution. Earth is one little stopping point. Picture a train. You're literally at one stop, and then you're going to get back on the train when you leave here, and you're going to go to your next destination. So the soul wants to play and experience it all. So there is nothing wrong with any of it. So that should leads me into number 4. You are no longer on your best behavior, right? Because you are here to experience all of it, the beauty, the messiness, the perfectionism, the imperfectionism, the faults, the failings, the weaknesses, the strengths, all of it. You are here to embody and experience all of it in its glory. You're no longer trying to be perfect because you understand so fully that perfection absolutely positively doesn't exist, and yet it is everything already. You already are in your most perfect form, just the way that you are now in this very moment in time. When your soul embraces that, you're no longer on your best behavior because there is nothing to work towards anymore. You're simply expressing. So if you are not called to somebody, and I recently had this experience, so I can tell you with certainty, it's a little uncomfortable for my human, but my soul is guiding the way, so I listen. Um, if there is somebody that repels you naturally, you can no longer go to that person. You can't go against your soul's path anymore, if that makes any sense. The more you allow the soul to open and lead and express and play and be fully alive, you can't really pretend anymore. You could try, but it's probably not going to work so well because you're on a different frequency. You're not really trying to fit in anymore. You're not looking for external validation anymore. You're operating in a totally different paradigm than most people are. So you are going to, you ready? Piss people off. You are going to piss people off. It's just part and parcel. If you are pleasing everybody all the time and everybody just loves you and thinks you're so great, chances are you may not be fully embodying your soul yet in all of his or her glory. So number 5, the last one, is you are not, like I said in number 4, on your best behavior. Therefore, people can sense when you approach, people can sense when they interact with you that you are operating from a place of authenticity that most people are not really used to. So people are going to be either very repelled by you and triggered and not really enjoying you too much, or they're going to be really drawn to you and they're going to open up to you and they're going to tell you things that most people wouldn't tell you upon first meeting somebody. And it's gonna either probably be one or the other extreme, I'm finding as I go. It's been several years now that I've been in this soul opening, soul awakening, soul led journey, and I've let go of basically everything that I knew before. Um, and I will say that I feel like people either love me or they're really repelled by me. It's one of the two extremes most of the time. Things are no longer, though, going to make sense. I just want to reiterate this and kind of focus in on this. When you give your soul permission to come out, when you set your ego to the side and you allow soul to lead, your world is going to look so different, so incredibly different than most people's. And you just have to trust enough to take that particular step of where your soul is leading and guiding you. And then the next one will be illuminated, and then the next one, and the next one. Things are not going to make logical sense anymore. And it's okay. In fact, it's more than okay. It's destiny, my friend. It's complete destiny that it unfolds in this particular way. I would love to hear your experience if your soul is leading you and your soul's kind of the boss. I'd love to know your experience. Please like the video if you liked it, if you enjoyed it. I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.